in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. The Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Broncos' return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense. Always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Quick spin on the run. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. The Broncos get it past the sticks.
I think of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So San Jose State's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays...
Taking a shot on the first play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rich. He makes the connection.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive line, but the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Oh, look out there. He just keeps moving. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
To the air on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Broncos have this offense rolling. Trying to find his man on first down. Using the quick game. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
At the 36, and first down for the offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Looking downfield, it's Rich. Now improvising. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Bulls his way forward. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, it's Charles. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He caught it! And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Boise State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Got a man. It's Gardner.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Spartans are on the move. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Scanning the field, it's Rich. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Going up top on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. It's complete. And he'll be brought down.
If if you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing the ball.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Boise State ready to send up that offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, Kent unloads it downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Broncos! A great catch and run for 6. He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Rich. Lets it fly. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Gaines. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On second down, he'll let it fly. That's caught. It's Gardner. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and the returner will be brought down. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Rich. Got his man on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Steamrolls his way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Wants to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Motion from the offense. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Pulls it in. It's Gaines. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackler. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw, it's Rich. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Boise State! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it up.
Running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as a defense, you have to be aware, just because this guy lines up all the way to the right, that doesn't mean he's going to run routes all the way across your face. They lost track of him, and because of that, it was a big explosive play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air, it's Rich. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. It's good. Easy call for the refs. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
That pass is in. Probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he left him grabbing. And the defense finally makes... to the sweet run and good gain. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Got his man down the middle. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air, it's Rich. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Running back searching for a hole. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going to the running game. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're going to run it. He's not going to make it in as his defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
I think if your offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses